Hey guys, welcome to the Liberal Hive Mind, a channel solely focused on exposing the abundant hypocrisy of the left. Well, it happened again. I think it's like the 5th or 6th time in 2022 where we cover another prominent Democrat leaving the party publicly. And of course, in this case, like we've seen before, not leaving the Democrat Party to become an independent, but leaving the Democrat Party and officially joining Republicans. The phenomenon continues, and it takes us right back to South Texas, where chaos at the border seems to be the tipping point. In many of these historically Democrat Latino communities, people are fed up, and it's to the extent where they are ditching the Democrats. We got another example here. Let me show you guys exactly what's going on, and then let's talk about some other things as well, of course. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. Alright folks, so take a look at this headline right over here from The Blaze. Popular Texas sheriff is the latest elected official to reject the Democrat Party and become a Republican. An accomplished and popular Texas sheriff has determined that to continue the, quote, strong tradition of excellent law enforcement in Karnes County, he will have to do so as a Republican. Thrice-elected Karnes County Sheriff Dwayne Villanueva announced that he has switched parties, officially rejecting the Democrat Party and what it has come to stand for. Republican Party of Texas Chairman Matt Rinaldi said in a statement, "I am proud to welcome Sheriff Villanueva to the Republican Party. As Democrats increasingly abandon and cripple law enforcement, it is no wonder more people are turning to the Republican Party." Texas Scorecard noted that while former President Donald Trump and U.S. Senator John Cornyn, Republican from Texas, secured over 75% of votes cast in the 2020 election in Karnes County, Villanueva still netted approximately 66% of the vote as a Democrat, winning by over 30 points. Villanueva is popular in no small part due to the fact that he is highly effective. Having started his law enforcement career in 1993 as a jailer for the Karnes County Sheriff's Office, he went on to become a constable and then sheriff. Villanueva has a strong track record of arrests, having hunted down and put away high-profile criminals, including a serial arsonist responsible for over 50 fires, an escaped inmate, drug dealers, murderers, burglars, and others. Villanueva joins other Texas lawmen and patriots similarly committed to upholding the law and maintaining order, who have recently crossed the aisle or at the very least denounced the Democrat Party. Terrell County Judge Dale Carruthers and Presidio County Judge Cinderella Guevara, both lifelong Democrats and Hispanics, switched parties earlier this year because of the Biden administration's failed border policies. Carruthers noted that she came from a Hispanic heritage, which was prominently Democrat. The chaos at the border and everything that's been going on makes me realize that I needed to switch parties. We are trying to protect the sovereignty of Texas. I am a constitutional judge and we stand behind the Constitution. And so it's a phenomenon that continues to grow. People can no longer justify standing with the left. It's become exactly that, unjustifiable. And that's very simply because the left has taken stances that are simply unjustifiable. Texas was supposed to turn blue, but at this rate, it's not going to happen because Democrats are turning a blind eye, giving the cold shoulder to serious issues of human suffering. Here's a story to really put things into perspective. Human smuggling suspects arrested after at least 21 illegal migrants, including a pregnant woman and a 3-year-old girl, are discovered nude and starving in Fort Worth home. At least 21 illegal immigrants are safe and 2 suspects are in custody after the FBI conducted a raid on a Fort Worth, Texas home shortly after Christmas. The agency believed that the home was being used as a stopping point in a human trafficking scheme. On the evening of December 21st, FBI agents raided the home in the 1800 block of Miller Avenue in the southeastern part of the city, where they discovered anywhere from 21 to 27 illegal immigrants from Honduras, Guatemala, and El Salvador who had been held hostage in horrific conditions. The group of illegal immigrants, including a pregnant woman and a 3-year-old girl, were all stripped nude, unfed, cold, and scared and held hostage, said in a statement from Domingo Garcia, the national president of the League of United Latin American Citizens. You know, it's nice and dandy to say no borders, but no human is illegal, but this right here is what people are seeing on the ground. And if you work as a police officer or a CBP officer, this is pretty much the type of stuff that you see every single day. How can you then justify standing with the Democrats who have caused all of this pain and suffering? And not only the Democrats who caused this in the first place, but the Democrats who are making it worse each and every single time they make a decision. Whether it's fighting the Remain in Mexico policy, revoking Title 42 as they continue to incentivize illegal immigration, or actively working to make the border less secure. Here's actually a great example. Arizona governor builds border wall of shipping crates in final days of office. Here's a visual of the project, and while of course I get it, it's not the most sophisticated thing you've ever seen in your life, at least he's doing something. Without federal dollars or federal cooperation, this is pretty much the only state-level solution. And you know what? It's pretty clever. Is it perfect, an impenetrable force? Of course not, but at least it helps Border patrol. At least it's a disincentive to crossing the border, or it funnels people within one specific zone or multiple zones, which can be guarded and controlled to the best of CBP's ability. Republican Governor Doug Ducey at least tried. But then, of course, the Biden administration comes in with their agenda. Arizona agrees to dismantle border wall made from cargo containers. Governor Doug Ducey agreed to remove the barrier after the Biden administration sued, accusing the state of trespassing on federal land and damaging the environment. A bunch of garbage excuses. We know what they really want. These lawless Democrats want an open border, and they're going as far to sue the state of Arizona for trespassing on federal land to ensure that the border is kept open. How about you trespass the 3 million illegals illegally crossing on American soil? Of course not, that's never gonna happen. And of course they're fighting to stop the border wall. It's an illegal immigration racket. We're also now learning that DC area sheriff stops cooperating with federal immigration agency after attending leftist event. We know that these leftists and these Democrats don't want to secure the border and put America first because it's a potential future lifelong Democrat voter importing racket. Democrats and leftists are trying to play the long game here, the long con, with their future hopes of potential amnesty passing in one of their pork-filled bills. These Democrats don't care about the law. The law doesn't benefit them. They're not interested in upholding the law or upholding the Constitution, which is why they continue to lose support from law enforcement. That's why we saw nearly every single police union that had historically endorsed and supported Democrat candidates support Donald Trump in the last presidential election. People are fed up, and they're specifically fed up with Democrats. That's why we continue to see people exiting the party. And that's why it's so frustrating doing election analysis and following the GOP, because there's winning issues and winning messages here. In an environment where Democrats are slowly losing the black vote and the Latino vote, there is no excuse to not perform well in elections. The GOP has all the momentum, all the winning issues. They just need GOP leadership to get their friggin' head out of their behind. It's very simple. Secure the border, education reform, school choice, safe communities and supporting law enforcement, an end to all the reckless spending, standing up to China. In other words, Donald Trump's platform. It's still the winning electoral platform. You can see the frustration out there as people continue to ditch the Democrat Party. That frustration just needs to be tapped into, spoken to, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to see electoral success. Like I always say in these videos, there's a reason why we keep seeing people ditch the Democrat Party and join Republicans, and we never see the reverse phenomenon. It never happens the other way around. But of course, it's another one to add to the list. Another prominent left-wing official ditches the Democrat Party. That's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe to the channel if you guys are up for it. I'm gonna get out of here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.